Everyone, good morning. So yesterday we have seen that data types and operators we have seen, right? Like different data types, like number data type, string data type, as well as Boolean, array, object. So that regarding array and object, we will have a separate classes on array and object. Okay. So number, Boolean, string. These data types we have discussed, right? Apart from that number, Boolean, string, we have two other data types also. That is null data type, okay? Null and undefined. Okay. So what is meant by null data type? Null data type is null. So if you have declared a value where x equal x, okay, just you have declared a value with where x. So first we need to go to the browser and we'll run this and we'll see the output. Okay. Okay. First, I'm running this code in console. So inspect and console. You can do this. Okay, first, where x equal to I have declared, right? So if I try to get the number x, then I will get the undefined. So undefined means the value which is not assigned, the variable which is not assigned any value, that is undefined value. Okay. So x I have declared, still that no, that variable x variable not assigned any value, so that is undefined variable. Okay. Now if I'll type of x, okay, type of x if I'll write, I will get undefined. Okay. This is undefined. Undefined data type is nothing but a variable is declared, but still that value is not assigned. That all variables are comes under the undefined variable. Okay, undefined data types. Next one is null. Null is nothing but a zero, right? Null is nothing but zero. So means you have declared a variable with null value. Null is a value. Then you will get type of x equal to, or here null, type of x equal to, the value is null, still you will get type of x equal to object only. Okay. So where x equal to 0, you will say. Okay, still, actually, in interview, they will ask you a question like, what is the difference between null and undefined? Null is nothing but it's not a value actually. Okay, null is nothing but not a value. So no need to assign any value. So I don't want to assign any value, number, string, or anything. But still, you can assign that variable with null value. You can assign. Okay, this is null. Null means no value is there. Okay, null means no value. Undefined means the variable is exist, but value is not exist. Okay, that is undefined. Null is nothing but we can intentionally we are making some var x equal to, I have already var x equal to 10 value I have. But, var x equal to 10 I have. Now if I'll enter, I'll get x equal to 10. But I'm making intentionally x equal to null. Now if I'm doing, then I will get x equal to null value. So these these null value referring means the value we are intentionally making a null value. Sometimes we need to make in programming that intentionally we need to make that as a null value. So it means further no need to calculate anything. In that cases, we will make it as a null value. So we can remember that null value means no value. I don't want to I don't want to assign any value to that variable, so I can make it as a null value. So the variable is exist, still I have not assigned any value to that variable, that is undefined variable. Okay. So we can remember these two things, null and undefined. Next. So we have that data types and methods, and regarding the data types, in we have number methods are there and string methods also there. We can access that strings different ways. So that we can see after completing this loops, uh, loops and conditional statement class. First one is, today we'll discuss about first one, conditional statements. Conditional statements. Okay, that is conditional statements are if else. Okay, if condition, first one if condition and else. These two are conditional statements. So why the conditional statements will use me? So for suppose in real time example, okay, real time example, we have one job application is there. Okay, one job, what company is offering it, like they have uh, given advertisements on the in the some like Naukri or something, that websites they have given requirements. Their requirement. What is that requirement is the person should be must be a graduate. Okay, must be a graduate and a computer science student. Okay, they have posted like junior software engineer post. Post is junior software engineer. So before that, actually before a candidate is applying, so many people will apply, but before they are applying to that job, they have given conditions. What are the conditions? The candidate must be a graduate, and the candidate must be a computer science graduate. These two conditions will be they have given, actually that company has given. Okay, who is recruiting the people? They have given these two conditions, and also academic year percentage greater than 75%. Okay, these three conditions they have given. Now people came into that website. So first they will enter their details, right? First they will register their, at the time they will enter their details, right? What are the details? Their academic percentage they will enter. Okay, and their course, what is the BTech? Okay, BTech is graduate only. Then in the BTech, they will enter like electrical, computer science, and electronics. Like that, they will enter different type of things. Still, we can validate, right, by using that. We can validate that computer science student. Okay, in that in that resumes, what they will do, they will uh, they will do this conditional statements. They will apply these conditional statements on that resumes, and they will select the shortlisted candidates based on that conditions. So how we are selecting? We will see now. How we will select that conditions? We will see now. First condition is where condition one. What is that condition one? Equal to graduate. So the candidate should be graduate. Candidate should be graduate. Condition two is where condition two is a academic percentage greater than 75, like 75, right? So I'm making it as a 75. Next, where condition three. So that the student is a computer science student. Computer science. So these are the three conditions. Now we need to write. We need to make how we are writing here conditions is you can see now. Okay. If condition one, if condition one equal to means here not a condition one actually. Here some person is applying. Okay, one person is applying. That person's uh, so like here one person. Okay, some person one, and his details. His details is where the detail one is the graduate. Okay, he is a graduate only. Means he is a BTech candidate, and he is having the like condition two is there, right? Details two. So these details we will get from the DB actually. While they are registering, we are getting these conditions actually. Okay, these data we are getting. So his details too. His academic percentage also good only. He is having 78%. Okay, 78%. Then card detail. Okay, details three. Card detail is, but he is not a computer science student. He is electrical student. Okay, electrical. So so I'm checking that conditions actually. You can see now. First one is DET one, details one. The person details one, that is graduate science are one. That details one equal to that condition one. Okay, that condition one. And you can see and symbol. I told you right, and symbol. Two check two conditions. And condition two. So our details two, the details two. His details two means greater than I told you right that yeah, sorry, CEP details to greater than condition two. Okay, and then condition three equal to details three here. Okay, if these three are satisfying, okay, these three are satisfying, then okay, here I'm writing console.log. Okay, console.log, you are shortlisted. Okay, now okay, here we didn't get any else like console statement. So here what I need to tell, I need to give that console.log means who are not selected, right? That candidates I want to remain that else condition. Okay, you are not selected. Okay? You are not selected. See here, conditions are first one. That student is a graduate. Okay, he is graduate only. Details too. So 78 is greater than 75. It is true. And condition three, these computer science are equal to electrical, but this condition is failing, right? But he is not a computer student, right? So in that case, console.log, here you are shortlisted. Means these three conditions will be satisfied. If candidates satisfying these three conditions, he will select it. He will select it. He is shortlisted to apply the job. If that any one condition is failing, then you are not selected. We need to show you. So we got you are not selected. Okay, you are not selected. So when these three conditions they make, and after that they only got I think two or three resumes only they got. After that, but their requirement is 10 people. So in that case, what they think again? So no, if he is not a computer student also fine. Okay, he is not a computer student also fine, but still the candidate need to be graduate and academic percentage should be greater than 75. So again they send another requirement to, and again they have updated the requirement to that naukri.com or some other that job portal they have updated. Then what they will do, so again see in here also we need to make one more conditions, right? Here I can add one more condition, else if I can make. So by using these two conditions, congratulations, you are shortlisted. You are eligible for, you are eligible to apply senior post, something, okay, to make it difference actually. And in the second condition, congratulations, you are shortlisted, you are eligible to apply junior post. Okay. So if he is a computer student, that directly he can apply a senior post, okay, in the job portal. Still, he is not having a computer science background also, he can apply a job, but that is a job is junior level post. So that new conditions they have added. So now we can see now. First, it will check these three conditions. Okay. If else if else. First, if condition, they will check these three details. Okay. What is details? First, they will check this is a graduate. The student need to be graduate, and the percentage should be greater than 75, and he is a computer science student. These three will check actually. Okay. These three he will check. And second one. So this condition three is failing, right? I told you right in true conditions, any one condition will fail. It will go to the else condition. I told you right. Similar way here, if condition is failed, so it came to the else if. If else if else if else if, how many else ifs are there? After that, we come to else condition. Okay, now else if condition came. Here, the two details are matching. Okay, so condition like condition one is graduate and is percentage greater than 75. Okay, so he is shortlisted. Okay, then we are showing him the message that he will get message like you are shortlisted and you are eligible to apply a junior post. Okay, you are not apply to senior post because you don't have a condition three. That is, you don't have computer science background. Because of that, you are shortlisted. You are eligible to apply a junior post. Okay, this is else if condition. So again that job portal they said one more thing. Still he got only like 7 to 8 people only. See, still they will give you one more chance. That if you are a if you are a graduate, you can apply, but they will conduct one exam. That exam, if you pass that exam, you can get a junior post. Okay, that is the third level. So else, okay, else what they are doing in this else if is a graduate, right? Details one and details one equal to condition one. If you are graduate, then one console dot log. You are you are selected and you need to write a exam to select in a job. So this is the third condition. Like that, we can make the n number of conditions. Okay. What they are doing, they are checking with these three conditions. Okay. These three conditions they are checking. The candidate should be a graduate and the percentage should be greater than 75 and the candidate should be a computer science student. If these three will be satisfying, then directly they are giving your shortlisted and you are eligible to apply a senior post. And then next again, else if they make a one more condition. So they are given some exemptions like if you are not a computer science background, also fine, you can apply a junior post. We have two levels of post, senior post and junior post. You can apply directly, you are shortlisted for a junior post. Okay. Next details one equal condition one. And the candidate, he don't have percentage. Okay. He is a graduate also. He is a graduate but he don't have percentage. He is having only 70%. In that case, still the candidate he is not eligible to apply this junior post also, right? So at the time, company also think that okay, if he's a graduate, no fine. So what we will do, we will conduct one exam, and if they will pass that exam, we will shortlist him for a junior post. Like this, we can make a conditions. Actually, this is a real time exam. Okay? Like this, we can make n number of statements. So this is if else conditions. Okay. If condition, it will check actually. Okay. If condition will check. If that condition is true, immediately, if this condition is true, right? Here, electrical is there, right? I'm making directly him computer science student. Okay, computer science student. See here, you are shortlisted and you are eligible to apply senior post. Okay, directly means here only the loop will. This is you can think that this is a conditions. First condition is if the first condition is satisfied, it will go inside this. Okay, inside this conditional statement, and it will execute this loop. This one, okay, this statement it will execute and it will end here only. Okay, it will not go to the these statements. It will not go to, because the condition is satisfied here only. Okay, the condition is satisfied here. So I'm making now it is to the computer science students, right? He's now I'm making to the electrical student. He is electrical student. So electrical student. Then you are shortlisted and you are eligible to apply a junior post because we got this one right. Because I'm telling here. So if one first condition and second condition, if he is eligible for the two conditions, he is a graduate and the percentage should be greater than 75. So he is 75. Okay, still he can apply a post for a junior post. But now the candidate is don't have 78%. He's only having the 70%. So the second condition also failed. Now you are selected and you need to write a exam to select in a job. Okay, that is third condition here. First it will check this condition. This condition is not satisfied. So then it come to the this condition. This condition also not satisfied. So it came to here, the third condition. Details one equal to condition one. Okay, is graduate student. So you are selected. Still you need to write a exam. And else condition, when it will come to the else condition means he is not a graduate also. Okay, he is not a graduate now. No, he is a some intermediate student. Intermediate student. He is trying to apply a job. You are not selected. Okay, directly you are not selected because any one of above conditions are not satisfied. Okay? Above one condition is not satisfied, then it will go to the last else condition. It will go. This three condition is not satisfying, right? Then it will go to the else condition. Okay, this is the if and else condition. Like that, you can make a number of else if conditions. But any one condition will be true, then it will be true only. So the same company here, okay, here instead of that on condition, I'm making or condition. You can see now. Still you are not selected because any one condition is not true, right? I told you, right? Any one condition is true, then it will go to here. First, I am a graduate student only. Okay, I'm a graduate student. See here. Here only it will exist because I told you, right, in our conditions, any one condition is true, then the conditions, total entire condition is true, right? Because of that, here it will stop here only. Okay. So, but the institute, what they are thinking, still, if they will satisfy the three conditions, okay, if they will satisfy these three conditions, then the people can enter a senior post. If they are satisfying any one of these conditions, these two conditions, he is eligible to apply a junior post. Okay. So because of that, details one condition. These conditions are true, right? Because of that, he's apply for he's graduate. He's the graduate, but he don't have above 78%. That is not a problem because here it is written if he graduate our percentage should be greater than 75. Any one condition is true, we can select him the junior post. Okay, that we have got the junior post level. He is apply for junior post level. Okay, this is the if else and else if conditions. Simply you can remember this like this one. If okay, here we have the condition. Okay, condition. And else if again one again condition. Okay, simple I'm telling you guys. Like that x equal to raining. Okay, x equal to raining. RAINING. If condition x equal to raining. I'm taking console.log bring umbrella. Okay, so bring umbrella. If it is raining, bring umbrella. Not here, not required. Else, just we required else condition only. If console.log not required umbrella, not required umbrella because outside is not okay. Outside is not raining. So if it is raining, condition is raining. So the condition is raining, then bring umbrella. If it is not raining, then don't bring umbrella. Okay, bring umbrella because it is raining, raining condition. Okay, like this, if else conditions we will write. Simply you can remember like this. So this is about if else condition. Next, loops concepts. Okay, loops. What is the advantage of these loops means? If I want to do a task repeatedly, okay, I want to do a task repeatedly. So in that case, instead of writing a single statement multiple times, by using these loops, we can make it as a very simplified. Okay. So because of that, we will use the loops. Loops are useful for making a complex logic into a simple logic. So what my intention is, I want to print in console 1 to 10 numbers. Okay, 1 to 10 numbers I want to print in a console. So console.log of 1. Okay, console.log of 1. Like this, I need to print. So to print a 10 numbers, see, simple. To, to print a numbers from 1 to 10, I have written 10 lines of code. If the same code, I want to print a 1 to 100 numbers, then that is a very large right. I want to make it a 90 more console.logs. So it will look like very ugly, right? And 100 lines of code it will happen. So initially only I told. So when you are a programmer, you are writing number of lines. How many number of lines you are decreasing in a programming code, then that much efficiency of the output you will get. So in that case, here this is 10 lines of code. So the same thing we will achieve by using the for loops. In 3 lines, we will achieve the same. You can see for loop. I'm writing for loop. For where I equal to 0, I'll understand. I will explain these 3 conditions. No problem. Okay. I less than 10 and I plus plus. Now you can see console.log of I. Done. File save. here I equal to 0, right? I less than 11. So now you can see now 1 to 10. With the three lines only, we got the same output with the three lines, right? So the, now the programming code also decreased, and the output also we got efficient output also we got within three lines, we got the required output. So with these for loops, we will do the great things. Okay. So in that for loop, we have written these three conditions, right? The first one is initializer, initial, initializer. Okay. This is where I equal to I equal to 1 is there, right? Here we can make I equal to 0 also. So then it will start with the 0. You can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You don't want 0, you can give where I equal to 1. Then 1 to 10 numbers it will calculate. So where I equal to 1. So this is initializer or starter, you will tell, or starting point for the loop. Okay, this is loop only for loops. So this is the initializer or starting point. Next one, condition. Okay, condition. So as second one is conditions. Up to where it will loop, to where it will loop means less than 11. When the number is became less than 11 means up to it will give 9, up to 9, 10, 10 less than 11 it will print. Okay, when 11 less than 11, the condition is false, right? Because it is not print. So the condition, the second one is a condition. The third one is incrementer. Okay, incrementer or decrementer. Okay, or decrementer. Okay, decrementer. So here I plus plus, right? So what is this I plus plus? Means we have yesterday seen, right? In assignment statements we have seen, right? I plus I plus equal to I plus equal to I means I equal to 1. So I equal to I plus 1. This means I equal to I plus 1. I plus plus means I plus 1 equal to 1. Means one value every time the value increment with 1. I plus plus means 1. So this how this is incremental actually. Okay, if I will write minus 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 minus, and here I will start with 11. So you can see now from 11 to 1 decrement. I minus minus means it will decrement. Plus plus means it will increment. Okay. Okay. So what will happen inside that loop is I will explain now. First, where I equal to 1, right? So this is started only. It will this is only one time it will execute. So next time it will go to here. The condition it will check actually. 1 less than 11. The condition is true. Then what it will do? It will increment that value. One value. First time it will not increment. First time it will print as this only. Okay. Next time it will come to here actually, and it will increment the value. One, right? First one is 1, right? Next it will increment 2. It will come to here. Okay, 2 less than 11. Okay, this condition is true. Then it will print on the console. Next it will come to here. It will make it as a 3, 3. Okay, 3 value. And the condition is 3 less than 11. Up to like condition is I equal to 10, right? It will increment 11. So 11 less than 11. This condition is false. Then it will not print this condition. Okay, this is for loop. Okay, this is about for loop. Like this, the for loop will work. Next. So by using this for loop, we can make a totals, right? So you want to, so here 100, I can give 100 also. You can see now up to 99. It can print 99. So if I'll make 101, we can print. So here 101, instead of 101, I am giving like I less than or equal to 100 I can give. Then I will get, see now, 1 to 100 values I will get. So 1 to 100 values and millions values, thousands of values, million values, billion values also we will loop by using the for loop. So I want to calculate now 1 to 10 numbers. Okay, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 6 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10. How much I want to know actually. That easily we can assign. Okay, achieve. How we can achieve is where total equal to 0. Initially total equal to 0. Console.log total is plus pivot total. So instead of that, what we will do 10 only. Total is 0. We have not given anything, right? So we have not written any logic here. So what I am doing here, total equal to plus or equal to, okay, or otherwise total equal to total plus I, okay, then you will get 55. Total is 55. Okay, total is you got 55. Then we can check by using calculator. We can check. Okay, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10. So 55. Okay. 1 to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, it is 55, right? We got total is 55, right? How we have achieved here means total. So first I have given total is 0, right? First, in the first condition, 1, right? Console.log of I, it will print here 1 and it come to here actually. 0 plus 1, total equal to 0 now. Okay, total equal to 0 first time it is looped, the total equal to 1. Next time it will come here, right? It will increment 1 to 2, it will increment 2 less than 10, here console.log 2 it will print. Now you can see here in the total, this total place we have 1 previous. Okay, 1 plus 2 3 now, like that. 3 plus 3 now, 3 plus 1 3 plus 1 4, right? 4 plus and I value is 3, 4 plus 3 7, like that. 7 plus 7 plus 4 11, 11 plus 5 16, like that. It will give until unless this condition is 10, right? How we have calculated in that calculator, this much time will reduced in the very one can with one line we have achieved that. The total we have achieved within one line. Okay, like that the for loop will execute. Okay, we have two more loops are there, for off and for in loop. Actually, about that for off loop and for in loop, I will explain in the for off loop mostly useful for iterating a arrays. Okay, array values. And for in loop mostly useful for iterating a object values. So in object class, I will tell you about a for in loop. In array class, I will tell you about for off loop. Okay, so next loop is while loop. For loop and while loop, these two loops are important loops. Okay, while loop, what what for loop is doing, the same thing will achieve by using the while loop. First we'll declare var I equal to 0. Okay, while I less than 10. Okay, I less than 10. I'm making it as a comment. So while I less than 10, console.log I. Array I less than 10. Okay. So here we need to increment, right? Sorry, we need to increment. Without increment, we will not get, right. Why I less than 0 less than 10? It is true, right? Where I equal to 0. Here it will come 0 less than 10. It is true only. Here it need to print this one. Why it is not printing? Oh, still it is refresh. Tell something is happening here. Anything is there? Oh, it's also right. It's like the live server, we are getting some issues right. Okay. So we'll close this and we'll open again. Syntax is same that one only. That only syntax I have written, but with this live server something is happening. The page is tracking actually. Alert I got right. We'll go to the console now. So we'll go to the here where I equal to 0. Okay. While I less than 10. Okay. Then console.log. Okay. Console.log of I and I plus plus. You can see now. Okay. 0 to 10. 0 to 9 only. Okay. I have written one. It will start with 1 and I less than or equal to 10. If I write, then I got the required output 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So how we are doing with the for loop? With the same thing only we will do with the while loop. There's no difference. There not much difference is not there. But with for loop we can break the statements. Okay. We can break the statement. Here we will have we can write one more thing in the while conditions. We can write one more condition. That is so in that 1 to 10 you are printing right, but you don't want 5. You don't want to print that 5 value in the 1 to 10 list. You don't want to print. Here you can write if, okay, if I equal to 5, okay, then Continue. Continue. Okay. Sorry. See here. Continue. Now continue. Break window. See here. If I equal to 5, break. I don't want to uh, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When I came to the 5, then I want to break that condition. If I continue, equal dot log. Okay, guys, this will see tomorrow. Okay, while loop. This is about while loop, and we have one more is do while loop. Do while loop also similar to the while loop only, but where I equal to 1. Okay, where I equal to 1, do console dot log. So I will show you directly, guys. This do while loop. Okay, do while loop. That the page is breaking here actually. See here. See here. This is do while loop. Where text here taken where text where I equal to 0. Okay, where I equal to 0 is taken. Do means what we need to do, that number is you need to print here the number is I means number is 1, number is 2, number is 3, like that you need to print up to I less than 5. Then that I became the less than 5. If 0 to 4 it will print the number is 0, number is see number is 0, number is 1, number is 2, number is 3, number is 4. Okay, previously we have how we are writing in the while condition, inside that while condition is there, right? Now we have removed because the page is going right, page is tracking right while I equal to. So what I'm doing, do console dot log of I, or otherwise directly we can write here. So the number is plus I, or this is I. Okay, this is I plus plus here he is doing I plus plus here only, right? Next, while up to where it will do I less than 5. Okay, now you can click here, go live button. You can check in the inspect. will get console. The number is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, like that. If I'll make here number is 10, so it will come to here. Number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you want space here, we can make here. Okay, so this is about loops. Okay, this is about loops. Now I want to give you three more are there. What are that means? Document dot write. Okay, document dot write. So what is this document dot write will do? Here already we have some HTML is there, right? You want to override this HTML with your text. Hello. Hello. Okay. Now, if you do this one, you can see now document dot write. Or you can you can try in the console actually. Okay, document dot write hello text. So document dot write hello text. Already that HTML is there, right? That is overriding with this document dot text. Sometimes we need to do this document dot write also. Hello text. Okay, that document is replaced with this hello text. Okay. Next one is alert. We already know console.log means it will log in the console. Alert means hello. Means we will get a pop-up window like this. Hello. So we got the alert. So that is alert. And prompt. So this prompt is we can play with this prompt also where somewhere num equal to prompt prompt. Okay, prompt of enter your age. Okay, so with the if else conditions we will play now. We can see if age age sorry num is less than 17, less than 15, 15 right? Okay, 15, 14 also 14, 13 okay, 15. Then less than 15 console.log you are a children. Okay, and then 10 teen right? Okay, else is num less than 20 by 25, right? 20 you are a teenager. Okay, you are a teenager. Again, I'm writing one more else condition. Num less than 30. So console.log you are a grown child, a matured person always. Else, so if yes, else age is greater than 30 means less than 30. Like if the age is less than 30 means greater than 30 now. Else, if I'm making you are a uncle. Okay. Now I have saved this. We got allow. Next prompt enter your age. Suppose if I'm entering 20. Okay. So now you are a grown child. We got here you are a grown child. Okay. This condition is satisfied here. Okay. Less than 20 means that is you are a teenager. So again we will run this. If I'll enter like 18, okay. Now you can see you are a teenager. Okay, this is about prompt. Okay, prompt. Window.prompt, document.write, console.log, alert. These five things you need to understand in JavaScript. Okay, that's it for today class, guys. Tomorrow we will see about we'll start the number methods, string methods. Okay, then we'll go to the array class. Okay, tomorrow class is there or not? I will let you in the evening. Okay, because I have meeting tomorrow. So I'll let you know tomorrow classes there are in today evening. Okay. Bye. Bye.